Our story begins last summer. My telephone rang, and even before answering it, I knew that it was going a big mistake answering the phone, but nevertheless I did. It was, let us call him Michael. What had happened? We had had a second baby, which obviously is not a problem at all, but we needed some extra space for our house, and so I had searched for a loan agent and I found Michael. And Michael was one of the old school guys who felt very well having me on the phone for hours and hours and hours. So he phoned twice or thrice a day, talking to me half an hour, letting me fill in forms and handing him over documents. And it was so annoying until one day I stopped, I pulled the ripcord and I said, no, nothing at all. A good business relationship should focus on the well-being of the customer and not of the seller. And as I felt in that moment, many of our buyers feel these days. This guy or girl is definitely a dying dinosaur. We don't need that kind of salesperson anymore. But what comes instead? Welcome to the future of sales. We will have a closer look how sales, the whole profession, will change in the next years to come. So, to answer that question, how it will look like at the end, we'll have to focus on three aspects. First, the buyer and his world or her world, and AI, technology and automation, and of course our teams, our people. But let us start with the buyer. A recent Gartner study states that trust is crumbling. Millennial customers trust their own research more than they trust us as salespeople. And by the way, the same study estimates having millennials in leading position until 2025 up to 75%. So we have more evidence to that in this study of Bain & Company. And they say 70% of the purchase decision in B2B is made before the initial contact with the seller.